right, it's time for us to share hilarious tweets with you this morning on our views from the net. So we saw a couple of tweets on Twitter, and then it says, men share hilarious stories as they express their frustrations of teaching their women how to drive. Ade has shared his experience. Well, I've also frustrated some people.
My life was in danger.
Well, really, but I mean, we need to get into this tweet so you understand why we're laughing.
Yes.
So this one says, a Twitter user, Nugwa, had tweeted, teaching your own babe to drive is the most frustrating thing ever. You were driving us into trailer and you're asking me, why my voice is high. You're asking me why my voice is high, rather. Other Nigerian men took to his comment section to share their own hilarious yet frustrating experiences.
Yeah, so Atunugo actually inspired men to come out to share their stories when their life was in danger. I'm able to relate with you, my brothers. So let's get into it. So the first one we have is from I Am Bamboza, Omotosha Hassan. And he's saying, I was teaching my wife how to drive, and one day while at it on the streets, she sped and almost hit a bike man carrying a passenger. The bike man had to swerve out to avoid colliding with us, and I was so scared and had to hold the wheel. Madam said, relax, I got this. You got what? I am killer. I got this. Please, thank you.
I must confess, that had happened to me.
You almost jammed on Okada.
No, it was MKK.
Really?
Actually,
a tricycle.
No, it was a tricycle. Wow. So I almost hit him. The dude was so mad. He came down, he said, Madam.
Yeah.
And no vex.
I thought you know you've done wrong.
I'm sorry. He said, Madam. He couldn't say anything because I was already sorry. He was expecting that I would come down and also start fighting and the regular Lagos road rage. And all that, but I knew that I was the one that was at fault. And I just said, God, I beg, no vex. He just looked at me and did. And he went away because his passengers were already shouting, you won't kill us! Hey! I was like, I'm sorry. All of these things happen, so I kind of understand what Omotosha Hassan is saying.
I like this dynamic. So you are in the spectrum of almost wanting to kill someone. Yeah. And I'm in the spectrum of almost having to be killed by a learner.
Yeah.
So that's very fun.
Yeah, you are. All right, this next one from Bavik at Bavik9 says, told her, use your head. She parked at the middle of the road and started crying. And somebody responded and said, did you say it in Yoruba?
Maybe that was why. Maybe that's why. It's to be Lurie, Abby. Yeah.
I can't imagine you putting your hand. And most times when you're trying to say something and say, use your head, there's a high possibility that you put your hand and say, use your head. I can't imagine. And when you're learning how to drive, there's that fear. Yeah. You have a lot of anxieties and that, okay, so somebody's life is in your hands. Yeah. Your life is in your hands, that's one. And then other people, millions of people driving at that moment, their lives are also on your hands because any little mistake that you make
it's on you.
It's on you, can cost somebody else's life. So you are really worried about, doing or making any mistakes. So, there's already that fear, you're already nervous. And then you now have somebody that's probably teaching you or guarding you. And then the next thing that they tell you is, use your head with a very high tone. I empathize with her. Yeah. She would definitely, feel overwhelmed.
Well, I empathize with the brother because, for good reason. All right, so the next one is from Mrs. Error. All right, and Mrs. Error is saying, my husband told me you are more... My husband told me you are more intelligent not to understand this simple thing. I parked and told him to drive his car.
Why would you tell her that?
She took offense, new.
Yes. Why would you tell her that?
You are more intelligent not to understand this simple... That's a compliment in many ways.
It's an insult.
It's a compliment.
It's a very huge insult.
It's a compliment. It's like, babes, you're too smart not to get this.
That's my point. What do you mean?
You're too smart.
What do you mean?
You should be doing better.
How dare you tell me that I'm too smart? How dare you insult my intelligence that way? What do you mean?
Are you serious? I just said you're too smart. I am saying that
it means so. That is being sarcastic, Ade. We both know what that is. How dare you tell me? How dare you tell me that?
He even used intelligence. You're more intelligent not to understand this simple thing.
It's an insult. It means that you're not that smart. It's reverse. Yeah. That for you to be this intelligent and you don't know this, and something is definitely wrong.
It's actually a compliment and encouragement.
It's an
like,
insult.
Babes, come on, you're too smart. I know you can get this. You're not getting it right now for some reason, but you're too intelligent, and I know you get it. It's actually.
Ade, if I told you that you're too intelligent to be speaking that way, how would you feel?
To be speaking that way?
Yeah. I should just. We're talking. We're having it. For instance, we're having a banter.
Yeah.
And then I say, Ade, you're too intelligent to say what you just said.
Right. Mm-hmm. Why do you have to? Anyway, it's because you've been in this position before. That's why you're taking offense. You're too intelligent not to understand the basic things of driving.
That is an insult. That is an insult. You're trying to tell me that, okay, so why is all your thinking capabilities? Why aren't you using your head? It's as simple as that. You're telling me use your head. What is wrong with you? Why aren't you getting it? Why are you so slow?
Wow.
Naturally, those are the things that the guy has said without saying it. You know, there's something that they say that you can actually call somebody stupid without actually saying you're stupid. That is what he just did. He called his wife stupid. I see why.
So that's why she came out and
I see why. She's too intelligent to continue driving.
Wow,
drive your car.
Anyway, let's use intelligence and continue.
So the next one says, this is from OKK Billy at Miss Cossie. She says, my BF said I have orientation problem. My BF said I have a orientation problem. I cried and stopped the car and didn't drive again.
Why you ladies taking offense? Like it's just a simple comment. It's just a simple comment.
Ade, you see why you can't understand. That's why. Because you've probably never been in that position. Like, so it is more difficult when you're learning from your lover. Or your very close friend or somebody that you have.
At least he's telling you the truth. You have orientation problem, yeah.
It's an insult.
Mommy, why you have orientation problem?
I would take it more personally. Okay,
you do know that teachers in driving school, they are a lot worse. You do know that, right? Like, they're a lot worse.
I'm paying for this. If you insult me, we're going to have issues.
What do you mean? If
you insult...
Oh, my days. I went to driving school in Nigeria. This man... I just remembered something. I went to driving school in Nigeria. It was a 1 week or 2 weeks.
It's always 2 weeks, yeah.
And one day at... I think it was Ojo Elegba. I don't know how I panicked and I rammed into this Okada guy. Do you understand? But he wasn't in, but he jumped off the back.
Oh my God.
I rammed into. I don't know why I panicked. I panicked because of the teacher, the driving instructor. He was just making me so nervous. That time I was quite young. So and then there's this uncle and it's just like, what's wrong with you? And then I panicked. And then I rammed into Okada, the guy, a motorcycle. The driver jumped off as soon as possible. And then behind him was like this iron fence gate thing. I rammed into that one. So like under the bridge, I rammed into everything. And I just stopped. I just said, please take me home. I think I've done enough for today. So, driving instructors, they're actually worse. So you should be like lucky. You should consider yourself very lucky, when you are learning under the tutelage of a boyfriend or a loving partner that will tell you the truth unbiased and hug you after. Driving instructors will not hug you after.
If I am paying for my driving classes and you're yelling at me, we're going to have a problem.
No, wait, hold on. Teaching in Nigeria is like apparently 40%, half of the time shouting and yelling.
That's why I am not a kid. So that's why I'm not a kid anymore.
Right.
If I'm paying, I'm working, and then you call probably driving lessons 50,000 or 15 or whatever, and then I give it to you. And then half of the time that we're doing our driving lessons, all you're just doing is shouting and insulting me. We're going to have major problems, though.
Right.
No. I get when, we're driving and then you're telling me, you're instructing, I understand that. I get that. But then you're insulting me and calling me unintelligent or stupid or move or I'm not smart and everything. No.
Fair enough.
I'm going to have a problem.
All right. So the next tweet we have this morning is from Onye. And Onye is saying, while I was learning, I turned my head instead of... the steering, expecting the car to follow me. It all makes sense now why my neighbor who was teaching me all of a sudden became unavailable for 1 month. Before you go, turn your head.
You did what?
I crashed the vehicle. Oh my days, yes.
Does this thing ever happen to you? It happens to me so much when you're driving and then somebody says turn left and then you have to do it like this.
All right, yeah. Orientation.
For a long time, I got very dyslexic when it has to do with left and right. Like, turn left, and then I'm looking at right. I said left! Yeah. Left, okay. So what I do most times is, what comes to my mind, what do I use to write? Okay, left, this way. Then I now move, like, turn right. Okay, I don't use this one, then it's this way. Then I now turn right.
Wait, you use your left hand to write?
No, my right.
Oh, I was going to say, I've never noticed that.
No, I use my right. You use your left hand too.
No. That's my little sister.
I like people that are ambidextrous. That can do both. Yeah. So much
creative.
Fun.
All right, so do you want to take the next one?
Yes. This one says, was teaching my babe, now wife, how to drive a manual car on an empty school field. She faced the wall and I shouted, press brake, olodo, let accelerator the I screamed, the middle one. She now said, that's what you should have said. Why are you shouting? Oh
my days, you just got to rub it to another wall. No.
I'm sorry, this guy was very mean.
Olodo, lote, accelerator, nisha. Okay, as in Olodo means someone that's probably unintelligent.
Yes, Olodo means
right?
unintelligent person.
Okay, so it's an unintelligent person. Lote accelerator. So she, instead of pressing the brake,
she pressed the accelerator. Although lote accelerator nisha, that is this unintelligent person just pressed the accelerator. Majorly. That's what he said there. Speed
up the car.
Yeah.
Speed up the death process.
Oh my God. Straight into the wall. That has happened to me. You know that thing when you're just learning and then they teach you, if you're driving manual, they teach you ABC. That is accelerator, brake, and then clutch. And then, of course, they would ask you to put your leg on this one and put your leg on the other one. But, of course, when you master driving, you're meant to just use one leg to, press all of this. But when you're learning, then probably they ask you to press brake. And you know that thing when you're panicking and then you press it two together. You press the accelerator and the brake at the same time. You realize that the car would jump forward.
Yes.
That has happened to me.
Oh, my gosh.
I panicked, and then the car just jumped.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my days. Okay, like, so when I was like, there was time when I was like 10 or something, so 8 years old or something, and I somehow got hold of my dad's keys.
Oops.
And we were at a party, and I think he sent me to get something from the car or something, and then I got it, but I still low-key held onto the key. So I just told my friends, well, no, let's go and play in the car.
Wow!
And in the middle of trying to figure out, it was a manual car as well, in the middle of trying to figure out which one is accelerator, which one is tinkini, I was going to press the accelerator, and then boom, the car just jumped forward, and it's safe to say that my father was not happy with me. He was not impressed at all because I dented the wall and the car, and obviously I caused a ruckus at the party. So, yes, safe to say he was not impressed at all.
You know that if I was your dad, for a very long time, I'll keep the keys.
Yeah, yes,
and I will make you understand that what you've done is wrong.
Yes, he did.
Okay,
yes,
I like
I was not allowed to go in any car, any vehicle.
And you would want to say, no, any vehicle, what? No. I'm going to take you wouldn't know where all the keys are. But of course, children are very inquisitive. They would find it.
Always find it.
I will still try, but then somehow you will pay for that dent.
Wow.
You will pay for it. Because I don't know send you walk.
Well, I mean, I was trying to learn early, you know.
No, you could have
Good thing
asked.
starts early.
Right.
All right, so the next one we have for you this morning is from Diola Shomo at I Rep United. So she's saying, you better outsource this thing. That's how my partner that year told me, but this thing is common sense now.
You know, I just find it unfair when someone just says it's common sense now, or don't be silly now.
So you know, some people pick up driving very, very fast. I didn't pick it up. I'm not in that box of people that picked up very quickly. But you know, some of my friends, they picked it up.
I'm also not in that box.
They picked it up very, very quickly, you know, and that's why maybe to them to say, but this is common sense now.
It's not common sense. I'm sorry, because I don't fall under the category of people that picked it up very, very fast. In fact, I'm still very careful.
But
and
driving is actually very, very, very easy. Actually, no, really, it is very easy. Like,
say somebody that didn't pick it up very fast.
No, but yeah, it's when you pick it up, you realize, seriously?
That's what happens.
Is this what I was struggling with? Like, it's honestly so easy.
That's what happens when, you know, you are learning anything, generally. The moment, consistency is mastery.
Right.
Do you get? So, but before you become consistent, you're not a master at that craft. But by the time you become a master, it looks easy. And then, you know, other people will be wondering, oh, you're so good, teach me. How about then? They didn't know that you struggled before you got to that point. And then, of course, when you are now teaching other people, it's common sense now will come out of your mouth.
Yeah, they didn't see the crashes.
They didn't see when you crashed. They didn't see when somebody was yelling at you. They didn't see when you were struggling on the road, or, oh, has this thing happened to you? We've been in the car together when one driver was yelling at me, and I should move. I should move. And all of that. They didn't see all of that. They didn't see when there was Lena in front of your car and everything. You know, that thing is somehow, but I mean, it helps.
Yeah,
it helps.
But really, once if you're watching at home and you're learning how to drive, once you actually pick it up, it's actually very easy. So just continue on the journey. Please don't kill your teacher. For the life of you, please.
All right, let's take this one. It says, LMAO, this just reminded me of my dad teaching my mom how to drive. Okay, so then this one now says, my mom has gone to driving school like twice. When she got car, she said, let my father remind her. Immediately clutch burn. My father said he's not doing again.
He's not doing again.
He don't do. I'm sorry. I'm not doing again. I mean, I've seen a lot of experiences where it's quite difficult for a lover to actually teach a partner how to drive. So most of the time, they would rather you go and learn at a driving school.
I've never been in that situation where I'm teaching my partner how to drive, but okay, we'll see, Sha. I'll let you know how it goes.
I would really love to know how it goes. I've actually never been in that position too. When my partner is teaching me, it was family or friends or then driving school. I've never actually been in that position. It's quite cool.
Okay, well, how about when Wura? Because Wura will be like a loving person to you.
She's family, so it's different.
Okay.
It's different. My parents also tried. My dad would say, okay, so move this way. He's very calm.
Okay.
So, you know, I enjoy driving with my dad. He's very calm. Like, all right, so let's move this way. Let's move. All right, okay, keep going. Maintain your lane, just keep going. Very nice, nice, very good. So, you know, it's easy. Even with my mom, not as calm, but at least she tries. And but my brother didn't help. It was good, but I think he was the one that made me learn very fast.
Right.
He says, move your legs. Move it. I said move.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, your neck is too stiff.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, so remember, the car is an extension of your body. So you're meant to, I think you told me that too. That you're meant to move this way, then your body will move. When you move that way, your body will, then he shows me, and then all right. So I think we should speed up a little. Yeah. Let's just move it. You know, move it a notch.
The hardest part of teaching someone how to drive is actually reverse.
Hey!
Reverse. As in, when it's time to teach someone reverse, I say to myself, okay, you really need to be patient today. Just dedicate the whole time to reverse because they will not get it.
It's quite
They
difficult.
won't get it. Parking, and parallel parking, that one can be difficult as well.
Parallel parking is very difficult. What's difficult?
Actually, probably parallel parking is probably more difficult than reversing.
Parallel parking is difficult.
But, you know, once you're able to get the philosophy of the reverse, then parallel parking becomes a bit straightforward, actually. You know, because obviously with parallel parking, you need to learn how to use your side mirror. Am I teaching people how to drive already?
Probably driving more than
Let's stop.
But anyways, that's what we are conversing on this morning.
Yes.
We're talking about men sharing their hilarious experience. So don't be upset when your man or your woman is yelling. I've actually seen a woman teach a man how to drive. She was teaching her husband.
Yeah.
Well, her husband had a phobia for driving for a very long time because he had an accident.
Yeah.
So he really didn't want to learn how to drive. So his plan was when he gets his own car, he would get a driver. So when he got his car, his wife was like, let me teach you how to drive. It was quite interesting to watch, really.
Actually, that would probably be the best person to help him deal with that phobia. So in situations like that, loving partners, you know, will make better instructors for somebody. Yeah, they understand. She will understand exactly how to talk to him. She'll understand how to calm his nerves. She'll just rub his head like this, and then he'll calm down.
I don't think that happened. She didn't rub his head because it gets frustrating at some point. She's like, babe, let's move this way.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's keep moving. Baby, you're not doing the right thing. You're not moving. Move now. Move.
Yeah. So when now gets it right, yeah, chop kiss.
No.
Nope.
It doesn't really work that way.